What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Kaike here, and I'm back with another one. So today we're gonna be taking the survey, one of these player based site surveys that these gacha games do every once in a while. And so yes, so Legends did have obviously this survey. Even though I just repeated myself. Basically, you take the survey, you get 500 crystals. Don't try and take it a second time, by the way, because I did that last time, thinking that I did my first one didn't go through, and I did not get the 500 crystals. So make sure, like, that's a big, big, big red flag. Just make sure that you guys don't try and take the survey a second time, if you want to get the 500 crystals. I mean, I wasn't trying to cheat the system or anything. I legit like they didn't give me no confirmation that it went through, so I thought it didn't. So I refreshed it and tried and do it again, and I didn't get the 500 crystals, so I missed out on that. So that is what it is, or whatever. So like I said, make sure you have your player ID when you're doing this, because you will have to copy and paste your player ID so they can know to send the crystals out to you. And yeah, I thought it would be cool to go ahead and just slide through and actually take the survey with you guys, so you guys can get my opinion on how I feel about a lot of this stuff. Now, this is actually my third time recording, because actually my second time recording, because the first time I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. So I literally sat there and was talking to myself, feeling real stupid at the end. When I was halfway almost done with the survey, and then I noticed that I wasn't even recording. So we're gonna go ahead and slide into the internet. We're gonna go to the link, slide into Safari or whatever, and I'm gonna show you guys me actually taking the survey on my. All right, so we're on Safari. This is the actual survey here. Now, I actually started at this point because all above here is more like personal information, so I don't exactly want to give that. I mean, there's just like the stuff of my age and stuff like that. I mean, I don't think my age is. I'm not trying to hide my age or anything. I'm very young, so there's that. So yeah. So how much I love Dragon Ball, I put. I love it. No, I'm always gonna have a soft spot for Dragon Ball, because no, it's one of the first animes I ever watched, when I was growing up. So always gonna have a small little soft spot for Dragon Ball in my personal. So there's that. How much do you like Dragon Ball Legends original story? I like it. I'm not gonna say I love it, but it's definitely I tune in and out here and then, and it definitely is interesting. Like you can tell they actually do take a little bit of time to actually develop a pretty solid story for Legends. So there's that. So when playing Dragon Ball Legends, is there anything you notice? Now this question was kind of weird the way they worded it to me. I didn't really know how to respond, so I just clicked yes. As far as that, do you want to show your skills off to other people via social media? Da da da. Now I'm gonna say can't say either way, because I honestly don't really care too much about that stuff. But I guess in some way I kind of do to a certain point. Not really, but at the same time subconsciously, I guess to a certain extent, when I'm trying to do showcase videos, I guess I am trying to show how to use certain characters, like it with certain skills. You guys get what I'm saying, right? It's kind of hard to explain for me, or maybe it's just me making it difficult. I don't know. So when playing Legends, what is the most enjoyable for you? Winning a PvP battle, I chose that. Getting characters and play with friends. Those are like the three funnest things for me. Everything else I can honestly care less about. I could care less about trying to be the top rank in PvP. Getting equipment is just whatever. Upgrading equipment is a very tiresome and draining system. No clearing events and stuff like that is just whatever. Summoning is just kind of somewhat summoning. So I'm gonna click summoning too. So summoning and it's kind of on and off for me. It depends if you get shafted. Nobody likes getting shafted, but there's that. So there's that. That's the stuff that really I personally care about. So there's that. How much do you enjoy PvP battles? Fairly enjoyable. I'll say fairly to. I want to say somewhat, but feel like when you go on a roll and you get some good matches, you find a team that you really like, and you just want to main it as your main team. The game is fun. It is very enjoyable, but then there's always just something that comes and just blocks your way in Legends. It's either they drop some stupid crazy a unit that no nerfs or takes down one team, or just stupid OP feel like it's better than the other, or it's just so many things. I don't even feel like getting into detail about it. So I said fairly enjoyable. I'm not gonna say very enjoyable in my personal opinion. Currently where the game is at right now, yeah, I can only say fairly enjoyable. How much fun in non-PvP battles? I put not very enjoyable, because the PvE content, I just don't really care for it that much. As far as the PvP content, right? The story is cool, but when it comes to everything else, it's just okay to me. Honestly, it just feels like busy work. So I'm just gonna put not very enjoyable. Like, all the PvE content is not really all that crazy in Legends for me. It's just more like, just let me just get this out the way type thing. even though I do like say I like the story a little bit, stuff like that with Legends, just like it, it's not enough to take away from the rest of the PvE content of the game being so lackluster. But to be honest, I like it's a PvP. It's like it's obviously based more toward PvP, so I'm not really like too like worried about that in my personal opinion. You guys see what I'm saying? Like not like my expectations aren't really that high for PvE content for Legends, so I guess that's why it don't really bother me too much. My perspective. So, how enjoyable is it for you to acquire a new event character? So when they say event characters, they're talking about like Legends role characters and stuff like that, and they're talking about what's that shit called like event characters like Android 21. That's what I was thinking about in my head. My bad. I do kind of enjoy it to a certain extent, but I don't like how they kind of lock like these free to play characters behind like the Legends role characters, especially like having them. We can only get in the 3-star. Then you have to wait a few months before you can get a 6-star. Like by the time they come back, they're usually power crap by the time you're able to get them to 6-star. So it honestly defeats the purpose a lot, too, in my opinion. So it's like, bro, like their stats aren't really already that crazy. Like they're free to play units. We don't expect them to be crazy good. So just let us get them maxed out from the jump, and I think it will make the experience and make them a little bit more like PvP viable for when those units come out, in my personal opinion. So does that. So how enjoyable is the strengthen is it to strengthen characters? It's always a semi no fun experience. No, when you get a new character and seeing them get stronger. So I guess semi enjoyable. So is that. How much do you enjoy attaining equipment? I mean, it's just equipment, so I guess it's somewhat enjoyable. I'm not gonna say it's just equipment is just what I'm gonna say. Can't either say because equipment is just whatever to me. It's like, bro, it's just equipment. I don't think like obtaining equipment is just like super fun, but I don't think it's like it's not fun. It's just equipment. That's a weird question to me. How much do you enjoy upgrading equipment? Yeah, I don't know. I don't enjoy upgrading equipment at all. Like this one of the things I really don't like doing in the game at all. It's just not a fun process. The drop rates are terrible. Awaken equipment, the where it's at now, it's honestly just no point in doing it with how much equips that this game drops constantly. It's just I just don't really enjoy it at all. Do you want to try challenges with high difficulty levels? I don't know. It was a point in time where I would say yes to this. With Legends, it's just I don't know. I guess it's hard for them to try and balance difficult events and making them challenges at the same time without like having boost characters and stuff like that. So I don't know. I can't really say in my personal opinion. I'm just kind of meh with that. Tell us your current Z level. I'm 51 and above. I think I'm like 285, almost creeping on to 300. Do you think the gameplay has improved in Dragon Ball Legends since it started playing? Now I know some people have some like how I have mixed thoughts about this. I do think it's gotten better, but at the same time, it's kind of a mixed bag because it's gotten better, but it's also kind of gotten kind of slightly better with certain things. I didn't like some of the balance changes that they made, but I do like some of the balance changes that they made. Looking back on it, so I'm gonna say I somewhat think so. It's kind of honestly just directly in the middle, in my personal opinion. Do you feel that you've improved? Let's see, achieving high battle ranks, going up against class and PvP rankings, defeating someone with a higher rank in PvP battle. Hmm. Do you feel like that you improved? I mean, I've oh, okay, we could pick multiple. I mean, I have improved with mostly all of these. I can't. I don't. I've been playing the game for so long. I can't really say I improved, but let's see, clearing when I'm praised for my game skills, going up against. I mean, yeah, I've improved some of these stuff. I'll say that. Nothing too crazy there. Don't didn't really not really answer that one too much, but yeah. So tell us about your skills as a player. Okay. I guess I'm somewhat confident. I think I'm okay in my personal opinion when it comes to Legend, bro. I know what I'm doing, but I still make mistakes just like anybody else. So I'm not gonna act like I'm just I'm just like next level type super crazy. Like I have my matches where I'm like my game is A1, but there's just matches where I'm just kind of completely off. So there's that. Do you want to hone your skills in this game? I guess somewhat to a certain extent. Don't really care too much about that. I feel like where I'm at is good, but there's always room for improvement. And I do think for my gameplay videos, I do want to get better. So I have to say that. So there's that. Have you ever stopped playing for a period of time, more than 2 weeks? Yes, I have. Do you tell us Please tell us why you stopped playing Dragon Ball Legends for a while. The game was boring. My favorite character was included. I couldn't get any good characters to summons. I couldn't win PvP. I couldn't defeat story mode. I didn't have any time. All right, so you can pick multiple. All right, so I no. All right, the game. It was some times where the game just got kind of boring to me. I have a short attention span, so it's just like Legends is one of the few games I can keep up with that, in my personal opinion. Let's see. Not really because I couldn't get any characters. Cause it just seemed kind of petty. I usually always just fight through it when I don't get one of my favorite characters. Not couldn't win even. Not really that. Mostly, it's probably just mostly because the game got boring to me in certain cases, stuff like that. I think that's probably the biggest reason why I probably stopped playing for like more than 2 weeks for Legends. Please tell us why you started playing Dragon Ball Legends again. Favorite character was viable. Saw on commercial, saw on social media, special event. I made it time to play. I anticipated the game. It was more fun than before. I guess I could click that. I don't feel like putting other. What was your impression of this game after stopping and returning again? You couldn't say somewhat worse. Somewhat worse. Do you plan to continue playing Dragon Ball 11s? I really think so. I mean, I'm gonna keep playing. Definitely for sure. Are there any other games? Are you currently playing any games? I mean, yes. Like, what the fuck? Of all the games you play, have you ranked Dragon Ball Legends in the terms of playtime? I'll rank it second or third. I'm not gonna lie, second or third, or probably first. Probably second or third. Yeah, probably second or third. Of all the games you play, what is your priority rank for Dragon Ball Legends? Didn't they just ask me this? Oh, of all the games, how would you rank Dragon Ball Legends in terms of playtime? Oh, what is your priority rank? I mean, I'm a content creator for Dragon Ball Legends, so I gotta say my priority rank is first, in my personal opinion. So there's that. How much time do you spend in one day on social games? Let's see. I'll say for as much content as I'm making this game, I'll say I have to spend at least like 3 to 4 hours average on Legends. Depends on the day. It all depends on the day of what I'm doing that day, how busy I am personally. How often do you play Dragon Ball Legends? Pretty much every day, in my opinion. How much do you spend in app? Now, this is more of a personal thing. I could skip this, but I don't really spend that much money on Legends anyway. Last time, a month. I don't make in-game purchases by month. Last time I spent money on Legends was like 2 months ago. So there's that. Have you ever made an in-app purchase? Yes, I have. Please tell us why you made in-app purchase. Okay, I couldn't. No, that's not why. I decided to make purchases soon after starting the game. It was a great sale on them. Straight to new characters I'm breaking. It's the only reason why I probably ever summoned did that. When you continue to make in-app purchases, someone thinks so. I'm not really sure about that. Can't either really say. It depends, honestly. Do you want to make it? Okay, so all right. Can't really say the way how satisfied you are with Dragon Ball Legends. I can't say I'm really that satisfied. I'm not gonna really say I'm like dissatisfied either. I'm somewhat dissatisfied. I'm gonna lie. I'm somewhat dissatisfied. Would you recommend Dragon Ball Legends to somebody? In the current state is, I somewhat think so. It honestly depends on them. Like, if they love Dragon Ball, they're still gonna love Dragon Ball Legends to a certain extent, no matter what. Tell us how satisfied you are with co-op. And some are dissatisfied. I don't play co-op. I ain't gonna lie. I stopped playing co-op. Perfect option for me. That was literally made for me. How satisfied you are with Zenkai Awakening? Whoa, very dissatisfied. How satisfied you are with guild features? It's just either way. I don't really care too much about that. All right, so we're done here. So finally, we're done with this long ass survey. Kind of had to start speeding stuff up more towards the end. So it's your boy Kaiko. Go like, subscribe for more content. Tell me what you guys think about this. Go ahead, do the survey. Get your free 500 crystals. Give your guys' opinions on the game and stuff like that. I do like stuff like this because at least it means that they're listening. But I really hope. I mean, all right, this doesn't mean that they're listening, but it means that they're at least know, like they know, like these questions, they obviously know like what like the problems are, and they just want to get more people's opinions on the stuff, and more people to voice their opinions. So it's your boy Kaiko Last Guy from a content. So go ahead and do this survey. Stuff like this is it could potentially help them take the bet game in a better direction. So I'm not even, I was about to say my outro again. Yeah, I'm out.